Bon, ben j'ai compris. So, what is going on today, guys? This was somewhat planned. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. And of course, something decides to go wrong, so there will be no music today because Pretzel.rocks decided to break. It'll play one tune and then it'll freeze. Possibly because of the little ping tuber that I have right now, but here we go. So, what is Chance Time? It is a surprise live stream. It's a surprise to everybody but me because something super cool and not sponsored happened. So, you guys know I've been doing the Olo Colors Challenge for like since they were like the Copic marker official distributor, and then they changed to Universe of Markers, and then they went to Olo markers. Then I was a little bit salty because then they wouldn't offer different options of markers. So I had to do it myself, and I share it with you guys. So if you guys want to participate either digitally or with Ohuhu markers and stuff like that, because I don't have every single brand of markers. But what happened is that, did you guys know that they were doing a monthly giveaway? I mean, it's on the page. It's literally next to the colors. And I go and get the colors when they come out. So I can then translate them to the markers that I have at home. So, yeah. I think you guys can see me coming from here. I won one of the giveaways. And I ended up, like, they just arrived. They arrived, like, this week. Like, on Thursday, I think. I won a giveaway. Like, the representative for the Instagram account for Olo Markers hit me up and they were like, hey, you won the giveaway. And I was like, there was a giveaway? And they just showed up with a gigantic glare on the wrapping. I got the June Olo Markers. Second thing, they said, because they found the winners, once again, this is not sponsored, this is a prize I won. Since they picked the winners late this month, I was going to get the May markers. Well, basically, I had won the May markers, and then as a bonus, they sent me the June markers. At the time that I won, they hadn't picked the June markers yet. But here's the thing. You see, not happy with that. They also sent me, like, this was a complete surprise. I opened the pack I did not expect. They also sent me the January and March packs. So now, I went from having absolutely 0 Olo markers to 4 packs of Olo markers, which makes it 12 markers. 12 different markers. So you see, I kind of had to do a bonus live stream. It could not be helped, to put it politely. So, because I have no music today, you guys feel free to put your own background music. So, what are we going to do today? I put up yesterday, of course, a request post in my Instagram stories. People answered, so I've got them, but I also have a second Wheel of Morality prepared. So what's going to happen? We will be doing 4 of, I believe I had 5 requests this time around. Let me check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We're going to be doing 4 to 5 requests, and I don't know in what color I will do which request. The second wheel will be picking one of the packs. Now, before we start, I am going to pose the rules, and then we are going to explore one of the markers so you guys know what to expect with Olo markers. I have swatched them. I have not tried to draw with them before, so this will be completely new, and we'll see what is going to happen. So I'm going to push all of that glare, and I'm going to grab the middle one out of this one, the Y1.2. What is your name? Light yellow. And yes, I have measured them with my Ohuhus. I cannot put them in my gigantic turquoise tote. So what do you expect with the basics of these markers? Well, if I'm not mistaken, the dark side is going to be the brush side. Yes, the dark side is going to be the brush side. The nib is very similar to a Copic nib. The feel of it, the springiness of it. Very nice. I don't know yet how they age, quote unquote. The name and the code is written on the barrel. It's on a sticker for reasons that we will get to real soon. And the lighter gray version, that's where you get the chisel nib. The chisel nib feels more like a highlighter nib. Some of them were like, when I swatched them, they were like really, really stiff. They're kind of little slightly scratchy, but when they're not stiff and scratchy, they feel really nice. Now the thing with Olo markers is that they brag themselves to be pretty customizable. So the actual marker is these cartridge bays ends. These are the markers. These are two different markers. It's not one color for both nibs. It's one cartridge of loose ink per nibs. And because the connector is this one piece here in the middle, like you got a screw in for both, and they both have the same screw out system. If you want, you can screw two different brush nibs together, two different colors of brush nibs, or two different colors of the chisel nib together. That is the customizable part of the Olo markers, and part of what makes them unique. The other part making them unique being the cartridge-based marker compared to the pad-based regular alcohol marker. Are they juicy? Are they ever? Thankfully, they're not like spilly, so they're not so juicy that they will make a mess on the surface. I've got some specks. But how do they draw? Because swatching and drawing are two different things. When I put the color down in my book, it made the surface color like incredibly even. Let me just grab my swatch book. It's getting pretty full. Like it dried down incredibly even. Like, just look at these two quote-unquote skin tones. Of course, the maroon got a little splotchy, but I think that's more me than the markers themselves. I think I went a little fast with the maroon because literally all the other colors have an even application. But this is like regular printer paper. I do not know yet how they will react to my usual sketch card paper stock. I do know, however, how they react, and you guys are going to enjoy this. I know how they react on my bleed-proof Ohuhu paper because I asked Mom if she wanted to try them out, and she said, hell yeah. And this is a really, really good paper for markers. It is made for markers. And of course, no bleed on the back. Nothing. But we're not here for the Ohuhu paper. We are here for the Olo markers. And there you have it on marker paper. So hopefully we will get a similar result on my usual cardstock. And we'll know when we get there. And because this is a special occasions, I pulled out the giant 4x6 cards. That's what we'll be doing the requests on. I will not be doing the line art in chameleon liners like I usually do. I will be using my quick dry deleter black ink, which means I will be using my nibs, which means I will be having a lot of fun, hopefully. Now normally this is quick dry. I will still be waiting a little bit in between drying parts. So what's probably going to happen is I will be drawing and inking each piece. And then once I'm done with the last one, I'll grab the first one and then we'll go for which color pack we're going to use for that. I'm going to move this here because I will be hooking these with my elbow and throwing them on the floor, and it'll be annoying, and as if Lily doesn't find me annoying already. So, how about we get started? Let me just... where's my mouse? Ah, there's my mouse. And there we go. So you wait for me here real quick, and we go to the Wheel of Morality and find out who we're going to draw first. With my hand on the light, so there's a little bit less glare. There's still some because I can't put my hand. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, kind of, sort of. Hang on, you guys. I'm trying out something. I mean, I got a pop-up light filter. I could probably use that. Assuming I don't bean myself in the nose again with it, because that's apparently what I use it for. Not like I need a nose anyway, apparently. Careful. Woof. Okay, so. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. So. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we shall learn. And we are drawing... Oh my god, that is on the line. We are drawing Sam the Eagle. So we're going to start with that. Let me go get my reference. I know what Sam the Eagle looks like, but it's always good to have references. Even for stuff that you know how to draw. Because sometimes you may know the character, but it may not come out the way you think. Now just hum among yourselves, since apparently I'm not allowed to have music today. Maybe I'll have some tomorrow. Keep in mind, I have no idea if I'll get to use the blue in the set, but the blue is pretty dark, so we'll know when we get there. The thing is, I already drew Sam the Eagle. So I think the fans are starting to run out of ideas too. I'm just putting them in a thinking position. Why? Because it's fun. Lily, if you gotta go bark at the at the strangers outside. Do it now. There we go. And for those who struggle with my finger anatomy for when I do wings, he is poking his chin with his index finger. I don't know for you guys, but I'm excited to see what the second wheel of morality will pick for his colors. Now that is a bonus challenge. Please like and subscribe, and remember that this stream is not sponsored. I know how they react as swatches. I do not know yet how they react as an actual drawing. I know the brush nib is really nice. Like when I say I genuinely enjoyed the brush nib. Sometimes there are brush nib I just don't enjoy. Like the brush nibs on the Copic liners. Like in theory, they're very nice because they're very narrow. But they're made out of some sort of loose felt. Kinda, sorta. And they break down too easily because the advantage of brush nib is supposed to be that you're able to do some a bit of detailing with the tip and some finer lines and stuff like that. And it's a liner, so you expect it to line. But it's rubbish and it breaks down way too easy. I don't know if it's different for right-handed people where they only pull when they write or draw. But me, I push a lot because I'm left-handed. I pre-shook my little bottle of ink. The only thing I don't like about this ink is that it doesn't smell like earth, like my my other deleter. Oof, not a lot left. I did not think that I had used up that much already. Come on. Oh, I love this. I really, really like inking with these nibs. Gonna see if I can move that a little bit because like I have the overhead light like right on my forehead. Maybe I should consider changing my nib. I got some spare ones. Been using only this one since I started, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's a little messed up by now. Only one way to find out. I'm gonna go grab a new one. I mean, that's how we found out I needed to change a blade in my good sharpener. You're supposed to do it every couple of months, and I've been sharpening on the same blade for like 7 years, so... Sorry, I can't see shit. There we go. I'm not gonna color his eyes or his unibrow, because once again the focus is not supposed to be on the line art, it is supposed to be on the colors I'm going to use. While we're here, the pre-order period is done for Barbarian Queen Charybdis, and the comic is now available on Global Comics. It's at Benelli Books, the writer, on Global Comics. You get a little preview, but then if you want the book you have to pay, but it's not that expensive. It's a good story. I enjoy working on it. And I hope you guys enjoy reading it. For the people waiting on their physical rewards, Lee sent me the prints and the sketch cards to sign and or draw. He did it yesterday. I should be getting them sometimes, if not at the end of this week. I'll be getting them somewhere next week. I mean, the week after that. The book themselves are at the printers. They're being printed. And we're waiting on that. And it's a good thing I'm not using my Maru pen. Usually I'm not struggling when inking. I don't know what's going on. But then again, when do I know what's going on when I'm doing a live stream, huh? I'm not using my brush rinser this time because that would make way too much scratchy noises for you guys. I am focused. Plus with the music not wanting to work right now. There. 1. Seriously, I never had this much trouble before with nib inking, so if it's not the nib, it might be the formulation of the ink. So for the next one, we're going to try my usual number 1 black. We're giving them time to dry, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I just shook it and now it's full of bubbles, so I'm trying to blow the bubbles out. But while we wait, I'm going to put Sam up to dry. And then we'll move on to the second request, whichever it is. I'm grabbing a sip of water. It's important to stay hydrated. I'm also trying out some, at least 2 new, like, auto posting softwares. In the hopes that it's going to help me streamline my updates. Ah, there we go. What entertains me so much about this sticker and their logo is that they call it the heart of color, and their material is so black. Pigment-wise, it makes sense. If you mix all the pigments together, you're going to get black. So, who are we going to draw next? Where's my pop? In Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we shall learn. And this time we are drawing Stitch. All right, Stitch it is. Let me grab another one. Of course, all the big ones have the old logo and information on it. Because I'm not going to throw all that in the recycle because I changed my the way I do my logo and stuff like that there. No. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay. Like, all my references of Stitch had him sitting down, but I decided, like, last minute that I wanted him standing up, so I went to getting different reference. I don't watch a lot of movie. I have yet to watch Lilo and Stitch myself. Please don't send the Disney cops after me. I just don't watch a lot of movies. Like, literally, I've been interviewed. I showed up on a podcast a lot this month. And the podcaster asked me, do you watch the podcast that you're on? And I'm like, no, because my problem is that I am very, very busy. And now, if I just put in the background, it's just not going to register. Pencil. We have at least 2 viewers today. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I know there's some cons going on this weekend. It is summer. There's going to be a lot of cons. And they all play during the weekend. And I'm live streaming only in the weekend. So that's why we're recording these. It's nice to have people live, but if you can't, you can't. I am aware of the weird time that I decide to do these, but I kind of have no choice. Back when taco was popular, I did get people asking me if taco was based on Stitch. And no, I don't even think by the time taco came around, Stitch even existed. Taco is based actually on the character of Zebra Girl by Joe England. and a mini blend from Zelda Wind Waker. If I could stay within. Oh, hello. Oh, made it to the stream. Hi, Filtrated Lion. Nice of you to join in. I honestly did not expect anybody. It's always a nice surprise when somebody joins in, especially when it's somebody who behaves. Just this week on Divine Art, I had 2 people write essays under my art that I immediately deleted. I don't know who you are, perfect stranger, and I am certainly not taking homework assignments from you. Not happy with that. I had someone go in my webtoon comments on the Lullaby comic to apparently apologize because I had blocked them on Divine Art, and like was just a joke, bro. First of all, I don't even remember why, because the people I've been blocking lately are just bots. Like literally all bots, nothing but bots. And some that I have been messing around with, but like either bots or scammers. You know the mural scam? Where they ask for permission to use your art as reference for a mural they're going to do. I got so many, but so many. So yeah, I didn't ban him from the webtoon, but I did delete his comment. Because if I blocked you on Divine Art, I had a pretty goddamn good reason. I've been doing chores since 8 a.m. and I just finished. Oh, I saw that comment before it was removed. Yeah. And like I said, if I blocked you on DA, I probably had a good reason. Like, I don't even know who it is, and I am not going to check my block list. Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? No, I don't care. I don't care. If anything, if I'm blocking somebody and then they come back to me somewhere else to quote-unquote apologize, you learn nothing, and you are not respecting my boundaries. That's what's happening. let's try this again, this time with my other ink. Oh yeah, it was definitely the ink. But first, let's try it on this stock, see what happens. Yeah, it was the ink. I think it got thicker with misuse. So I think I'm gonna do the other 3 with this ink. Oh, I can feel the difference. I can also feel the difference with the new nib. I think it was definitely about time that I changed it. For those that are noticing that I am lacking some background music, Pretzel is not working right at the moment. It plays one song and then it freezes up, so feel free to put on your own background music for today. See that? You're participating. Oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. So yeah, the problem was the ink. So we are staying with our original plan of leaving all 4 requests dry before even attempting to color them. Also, why do I remove essays under my art? We are not here to debate. We are here to enjoy the art. Why do I not remove the long comments under the smack pages? Because people are trying to guess what's going to happen, and that is fun for them. And what is comics if not fun? And it's actually related to what's going on the piece. Well, yeah, now I remember, because I delete essays, but I don't delete long stuff that actually belongs to the piece. On the previous Smack page, the Fun and Dysfunctional page 1, somebody wrote an essay about the free time of the Romanovs, I think. Because I did not read that. I just grabbed a couple names while glancing at it. But like, the dude had dates and everything, and I was like, we're not here for a history lesson on the schedules of actual real royals. We are here to have fun at the expenses of Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi. Because here's the thing, they expect me to, like, share a conversation with them. I am not here for that. I was not in the debate club at school. First of all, as far as I know, we did not have a debate club. And even if we did, I was not in it. Now, don't get me wrong. I love history. I will not discuss history. Because once again, that is yet another way to not respect my boundaries. We are on Divine Art. I am not going to take homework assignments from a stranger on Divine Art. I have other things to do. I am literally a comic artist. I am busy doing comics. I will not get into a conversation over a subject I have no interest in. And that's that. And if some people think I'm mean over that, well, good. Leave me alone. You want to make a pale line? Break it up. Because the way I see it, people that start debates or writes paragraph under my art are not interested in the art. They are interested in some parasocial instigation. I am not. Now, if someone who's interested in history, I want to know your opinion. Oh, you do you? I don't even want to know my own opinion. I am that disinterested in what you have to say. Heck, I'm that disinterested in what I have to say. Well, isn't that cute? Oh, we good for Stitch. I was like, seriously, how would you feel you're watching a stream and then suddenly someone comes in and starts to explain Marxism in the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, nobody cares. That's it for Stitch. Oh, we got Tree Watchers. Hello, Tree and BRB. I really need some coffee. Me, I'm going to need some coffee tonight. Coffee puts me to sleep. So I'm gonna make myself a little vanilla cappuccino tea. Yes, it's a thing. David's tea is wild. So, who is going to be our next request? So, Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. And the next one is Ray in her pink overalls. Not the first time this person suggests that, but at least this time they actually won. So good for them. Now, of course, the fact that they use a specific color, we are going to ignore that. But it was actually important for them to say that color, or else I wouldn't know which outfit they were talking about. See, sometimes there's a method behind the madness. Where's my... Oh, you rolled way over there. You're a little dull. Time for some really big scratchy noises. Sharp. Well, that was fast. I lost my Olo sticker. Don't you love being neurodivergent? I'm looking to see if it rolled on the floor. No, okay, I just found it. It's on the tote that they don't fit in. Like my Uhuhu's like barely fit right side up in the tote, and the yellow markers are taller. So yeah. Oof, that's a big nose for an anime character, that is. course, super tiny neck. And I'm back. Oh, that's okay. You can take all the time you want. You got your coffee. You feel better. Yes and no. I'd like to say don't we all, but me, coffee puts me to sleep, so... So yeah, I cannot relate. So there we have it for her, so... That's why I only drink the strong stuff. Yeah, the thing is, with neurodivergent people, a lot of time, stimulants will have the opposite effect on us, and then we'll start focusing normally, and then we'll wonder what the hell is going on. That's why my back hurts and I woke up like this. Welcome to adulthood. I do have something for back pain, but I always hesitate in actually recommending it because it's kind of touchy. And it will not work with everybody. I just know it works really well on me. And it's expensive. And it sounds horrible. And I can't guarantee it'll work, so... That's why I always hesitate in recommending it. Because for the price it is, it's not something you want to try and find out it doesn't work for you, you know? Me, it was out of desperation because nothing else wanted to work. I mean that mat that looks like you're laying down on porcupine? Yeah, that. It works really well for me. Like literally, they recommend 20 minutes, but you're free to use it as long as you want or as you can tolerate. And I just do the 20 minutes, and then I feel fantastic. Though today, because of special circumstances, I have to actually use Advil, and I am not happy with that. But it's not because of my back. I'm actually considering getting it because a lot of people say it really helps. It does. The brand I have is Shakti. It is expensive, but it works. For me. And yes, it hurts when you first try it. And yes, you get used to the hurt after a while. But I think after a while it's just your back anticipating, oh, they're going to put me on there again. Oh, I better stop hurting. Not sure no one has ever given me a bad recommendation. And in your case, I recommend it. Because I didn't want to go the, like, constantly on pain pills way, because I'm a comic artist. Even if I do my best, I take breaks, drink lots of water, and that actually helped too. And I try to adjust my posture and stuff like that. And I have a TENS machine, and after a while that stopped working. But like I said, I didn't want to go on the pain pills view personally, because while yes, my back hurt, it didn't hurt that much to warrant like the big official pain pills. Hey now. Oh, but that, hello, but that. Well, look at that, it's a party now. Okay, we only have 2 requests left. Let's see who wins. And after that, we can go back to Sam. Sam should be dry by now. We're still gonna go really, really, really easy on the coloring, because that ink, even if it's supposed to dry faster than the other, it is pretty thick, so it might grab on some of the marker. We'll know when we get there. Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm good. Oh, hi Coco. Holy jeez. Look at all of you. Alright, who between Dragon on a Quest or Wapeach is gonna win? Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. And it is Dragon on a Quest. That's why I filmed these, so if somebody has been trying to do request after request after request and not winning, they see I'm not cheating. By the way, Lion, I'm definitely going to write on your shoes. Oh, so that's what's going on. So that's what's going on in my comments on Tapas. Well, 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 well. Now for Dragon on a Quest, I had a specific idea. Hi Coco also. Bad, no, I'm a high different. Well, would you look at that? Trust the process. She gave me the best. I had nothing to do with it. I am only retelling historical moments. Do not blame me. I thought I made it clear I am not a role model. Oh, and Paul is here too. I missed that. I gotta scroll up. It will be legendary. Hello, everyone. This is an unexpected treat. It's an unexpected treat for everybody, including me, Paul. Because I got these new markers like Thursday. So it's not like I could schedule it. Like, I was expecting them, but they took so long, so I couldn't really schedule it into the newsletter. So it's a surprise to everybody, me included. Also, you guys probably noticed I do not have any background music today. Pretzel.rocks is currently kind of busted. And there's literally nothing I can do about it for now, so feel free to put on your own background music for today. Hopefully it'll work tomorrow, because it's probably the my ping tuber that's acting up against Pretzel like it acted up against Clip Studio last time. I had somebody compliment my my Akira style art today, so I'm in a pretty good mood with having Dragon on a Quest winning. He's very cute. He looks like he did not expect this to happen. And that is exactly what I was going for. Holy shoot, we have 5 people watching. You guys are spoiling me rotten. And I do believe my little... yeah, it crashed. I am not talking anymore because I froze and crashed. That's so cute. Thank you. So what is the point of having the little VO2 tube if it's going to crash so much? That's my question. Yeah, so sorry about that. I'm just going to replace myself. I wish Ping Tuber Plus worked. Because this is kind of not that stable. Speaking of cute, I sent you your Mii's wedding pic with Luigi. Oh, I gotta check that out after. I can't right now because we're going to be here for a while. Those are big cards. I had Shiro, Mary, Luigi, and Tomodachi Life. It was about time because I think I went in Coco's save file. I think I went through like the entire building. I think I was dating Batman at some point. I know I married Jean-Luc Picard. I think I married some Pokemon master, some Pokemon gym leader. Like I got around. Of course, I'm not at Toyotaro's level. But do I want to be at Toyotaro's level? That's my question. Toyotaro being the one that picked up Dragon Ball while Toriyama was still alive, and then Toriyama passed. Now Toyotaro is the one that takes care of it. Wait, what? My poor me got dumped at the altar many times. Oh, I'd love to see it. It's a 3DS game, sort of like Sims. Oh, I thought it was an art piece. Nah. I mean, anything I'm in ends up being an art piece because I am so handsome. I mean, that must be I dated half the building in Tomodachi Life. For those curious what I'm using, it's a G nib. It's a G pen nib. I'm trying to get my sister to marry Zoidberg. Bit more dip. No, still. I'm feeling much better today, new. After that procedure yesterday, I was feeling kind of bleh. Yeah, I'm the one that's feeling kind of bleh today. Because guess what started? And no, I'm not gonna go into details. If you know, you know. If you don't... Kind of hoping I can get to the antique store tomorrow. They got some new signage I would like to purchase. Of course, there's another live stream tomorrow, but I should be back in time. Normally. Like, it's only me. It's not me and Mom, so... And there we go. A dragon on a quest. That implant won't give me blood clots either. That's good. They should fix the anemia. Now I can clean my nib for the last time. Put this one up to dry and then see what we can do with Sam. For those who are just joining us, I keep mentioning Sam. He's the first request for this bonus chance time. And he was done with different ink, so I have no idea what's going to happen once I try to erase and or color with him. So what I'm probably going to do, to be as safe as possible, something I really don't like doing is rub the malleable eraser on it. I hate this. I hate everything. Like and subscribe. It works, I just don't like doing it at all. And here we go. So, well, it's a good thing I remembered that this is a free app and sometimes it has ads. What are we going to do with Sam? I have no idea. Let's see what the second wheel of morality tells us. Which set will we be using? For those of you who don't know, I had a blood clot and I changed some of my meds. I'm 1% fine now in that respect. That's good. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson what we shall learn. And we will use the June set for Sam. June, 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 June. There we go. June. Sam's going to be all purple. Because why not? I know I'm grabbing the maroon to do his darker parts. That's for sure. That is for damn sure. Boink. And already we know that we can clip the caps together. So that's nice. Less losing our stuff now. Of course, we gotta be careful of bloom because once again, these are by design very juicy markers. Because once again, for those joining us, these are cartridge based markers and not pad based. What I mean by that is that usually in an alcohol marker, the ink container is going to be a pad. So even if you fill it up with the liquid, what it does is that the pad inside will absorb the liquid, and that's what will distribute the ink to the nibs. This marker is cartridge based, meaning the ink is loose in the barrel, but they don't really have refills yet. You can buy like the half a marker by itself, but like that's still a lot of waste in my opinion, until they get refill bottles like Ohuhu's and Copics. Juicy juice markers. But oh my god, we got 6 viewers now. Woo! That is a lot. This color is so pale it feels like it's dry. And of course we are going to color section by section. So we can have as much of an even coverage as we can. Is there gonna be a big color difference if I use the this is one of the juicy ones that don't feel scratchy, so it's not often I get even coverage with this, with the chisel nib. So that's nice. Look how even that is, even if it's not optimal paper. That's the fun thing about not being sponsored. I can say what I want. And I can be honest. And I don't usually use that end of the marker, so for large filling surfaces, that is a plus. Then again, this is a very light color, so it's easier to get an even coating when you know what you're doing. And most of the time I don't know what I'm doing. Looks like my uncle. Same color and everything. So it's not Sam the Eagle, it's Sam the Uncle. That's what we're learning here. See, that's another cool thing I can do with the brush nib. I can add a bit of texture. Mr. Burns as a bird. Are you guys not familiar with the Muppets? Genuine question here, because not everybody is familiar with the Muppets. I'm having a little trouble aiming the end of my chisel nib, but I think that's just me. I don't think there's an angle difference or anything. But it seems like I have a tendency of, instead of staying on the angle, I kind of tilt the nib back, so I only have like half the nib to work with. Also, as far as smell goes, these kind of stink a little bit. Definitely not as bad as the Sharpies, but they kind of stink. Copics and Ohuhus don't smell as strong, honestly. Because it's not like I'm like right above the drawing, I'm actually like down here way below. So I shouldn't be smelling the marker as strong as I am now. Only the OG Sam counts as an OG. Sam is old as fuck. Like, to give you an idea that we have absolutely no concept of time when it comes to the Muppets and Sesame Street and stuff like that. Elmo came out in the 80s. He does not feel like something from the 80s. And I'm not talking about proto-Elmo, where Elmo was there and he had a completely different voice and personality. No, I'm talking the Elmo we know. Well, while I'm here... Holy hoof, it's strong. While I'm here, I'm gonna grab my Copic blender and see if it works with that specific blender. So we can try and push some of that spilled color. And it does. I just don't want to put too much because I don't want it to bloom into the background. But yeah, it does. So that's good to know, because I don't have any YOLO marker blender. I have some Ohuhu ones and I have some Copic ones, but that's it. You know, I always recommend to get the paler color first when you're building up your marker collection, because you can layer them. Maybe not get the paler colors in Olo markers, because, yeah. It's been several times I've been layering there, and not much is happening. So get the paler colors, but not the palest. It's been forever since I saw the Muppets. Me too. I still remember Sam the Eagle. What's your excuse? No. I'm gonna let Sam rest a little bit. There's a little bit of accidental smudges from grabbing the ink. It should go better with the other ones because the ink is not as thick. The formulation is different, etc. and so on and so forth. Great, I cracked my fingers so loud it registered on the pink tuber. But how are we going to color stitch? Wheel of Morality, turn, 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 tell us a lesson that we shall learn. And it will be the March set. And then March, there we go. Oh, you're the one with the lots of dark colors. That's going to be fun. They lied. But the Wheel of Morality has spoken, and we have to obey the Wheel of Morality, no matter what it says. Let's not forget to erase. I'm going to keep using the malleable eraser against my will for safety. Plus, what doesn't help is since Disney bought them, they're barely doing anything with the Muppets. Which is a shame. I did enjoy the Muppets. I didn't watch Muppet Babies, though. My only knowledge of Muppet Babies is when they participated in that anti-drug PSA video. It had more crossovers than Roger Rabbit. Because the network happened to have license to all these cartoons. Is it safe? Can I use my vinyl eraser, please? Looks safe. Guess we'll have no choice but to make a yellow stitch. Because otherwise he's just going to be way too dark. There's a yellow experiment, isn't it? I don't know all their names. I did not watch the show. Well, I didn't watch the movie, so of course I didn't watch the show. And the red is pretty dark too, so yeah, yellow stitch it is. I'm gonna do the inside red too, and then I'm gonna layer as I go. Now, if the red would have been a little lighter, I would have attempted like some sort of orange stitch. Obey the wheel. But like I said, too dark, cannot trust. Squeak, 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 squeak. Preferably, whenever possible, try to color in a circle pattern. This will even out the colors better if you do that. Eventually you'll hit your soft spot speed for coloring. And that will also help with evened out color. Look at that, I made a smudge and it made a perfect circle. Woo! I could rub like a maniac with the sandy razor to get it out, but then I would have to recolor, and the texture will be different because the sandy razor will take out the top layer of paper. This looks like a bootleg AliExpress backpack stitch. Original character, do not steal. So what I'm learning is if you insist a little too much, it will bring some ink with it. like I said earlier, the nib is very Copic-like, so it doesn't feel as precise as the Ohuhu brush nib. Go and get your nails did. It both layers and doesn't layer as well as Ohuhu or Copics, in a way that it does layer, but it doesn't, the second coat doesn't get as dark as with the other brands, is what I'm saying. Like it will go down darker, of course, as expected, because it's wet. But when it dries, there's not that much of a difference than with just one coat. Plus, if it keeps smudging ink that is known to work with the markers, maybe the juiciness is a little too strong. So if you want to use these with ink, like I did, either ink after or wait a lot longer. Before coloring. He's kind of cute though, in a Fisher Price kind of way. So we're not going to detail him too much. Keep it simple, keep it nice. There. And that is it for AliExpress stitch. Next. What time is it now? 3:20. Oh my goodness. This is taking a while. But it's worth it. It's a bonus. It's fun. Just gonna put these away. I'll try to erase. If you guys got your own background music or chores to do, now's a perfect time. Then just look once in a while, see where I'm at. Of course, as with the regular cards, I will be dropping these in the shop once the live stream is done. First come, first serve. Alright, move aside for a second, Ray. Let's see how we are going to color you. Come on. I was having trouble tapping. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. And we will be using the January set, which leaves May for our dragon. Alright, come back, Ray. So that means the 2 skin tones and a green. So yeah, this is going to be fun and easy. I'm sure Ray will love having green hair. I'm sure she will adore that. So of course, apparently I am turning French from France. We're going to use the more skin tony color for her skin. Now we'll use the other one for her suspenders, her salopette, her overalls. There's like barely a difference. It's pinker. It's definitely pinker than the other one I just used. And yet it still counts as an orange in the YOLO palette. If I base myself on the code. What's your name? Shrimp. Well. That would explain why it's pink. I mean, I could have done her hair black, but then where would be the fun in that, I ask you? I am definitely getting a dry vibe from the lighter colors. I do not know why. Is it how they treat their pigments, or are they actually dry? And yet, it is strong enough to pull on comic ink. Let it dry a little. And layer a bit more in the other colors. Oops. That's my bad for not looking down at what I was doing. Maybe it's because she has a bit less details technically. She's going better than the others. There's still some smudging, but we had some with Sam the Eagle too, so it's not necessarily the ink giving us trouble. It's definitely the marker itself. So if you want to use these with ink illustrations, let your ink illustrations dry a lot more than I did. Like, I really let it dry the minimum. Any other markers would not have smudged as much. I'm gonna color the little bag because she's carrying a little shopping bag in the original. I can't layer too much because it's making the ink smudge even more. And there we have it for Ray. So we're just gonna sign real quick, and then we will get to the final request. Of course, when I put these in the shop, I put a full signature on the back of the cards, so you guys don't have to worry about that part. Alright, little questing dragon. Isn't he lucky? He got the entire green set. All to himself. Oh, I ripped the bag. Big deal. I'll find another way to store them eventually. I mean, this is clearly meant to just be generic wrapping. They expect you to put these in a display or a pencil case in the hopes that you buy more. Can I say if I recommend these markers? Maybe not as your first markers. They're very juicy, so the application is nice. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get frustrated real fast with how much it likes to lift up drawing ink. Get out. Get out. Get out! There we go. Free! I want to use the lighter. I want to use this green for his skin. And yeah, I can't really super aim well with these nibs personally. That's because I've been spoiled on the Ohuhus and their much thinner point, because like I said, these are akin to Copics. Well, as far as ink flow goes, there's like 0 issues. Like, you want juice? Like, I can give you juice. There is no problem getting juice out of these. Lighter colors seem to feel drier. Well, I'm an idiot. That's the back of his crown, not the back of his head. It was bound to happen. Oh, phew, that's a chisel. I thought for a minute. I'm an idiot, idiot, it's true. So let's see, he's got a yellow undershirt, so that's going to be yellow. Like, I've literally got 2 different references. I got the reference for the first hero, and I've got references for like a quote-unquote generic dragon. You know what? I'm gonna color that the same. And then I will layer with different colors, see what happened. This is the darkest color, so who knows. Once again, like, the application is like super nice and even. I cannot complain. But it likes to lift ink. That I can't complain. see that? I layer different greens and we are getting another tone. Those are lovely colors though. You gotta give them that. But my problem is that they like to lift up ink. That I am less a fan. Oh, you know what time it is when you hear the chica chica chica. Because I am allowed to use black and I am allowed to use white. And with that, we are done with the dragon on a quest. Just gonna add a little, whoops, not with you, a little something something right here. There. can hold me that. And we are going... I don't know if we can zoom out all that much. That will depend entirely on the limit of the cable on my camera, because these are much bigger cards. We have Sam. We have AliExpress backpack Stitch. We have Sailor Mars in her pink overalls, or Ray Hino if you'd rather. And we have a dragon on a quest. So yeah, like I keep saying, and I keep telling you guys that it would definitely be better to use Olo markers on ink that you know for sure is dry, preferably ink that you've let dry overnight, because even with quick dry ink, there's some smudging going on. They are juicy, so that's not a problem. They're a little hard to control, so I wouldn't recommend them as your first markers. And you know what time it is now? Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock. Oh my god, no wonder you guys are quiet. You must have fallen asleep. It is time for the end card. The extra special caramel drizzled gold flecked chocolate sprinkled. Thanks to our supporters, Amber B, Paul K, Miss Anavis, Suri, Uttered, Carablo, Takashi, Kanako, Badat, Multiplayers, and Supreme Crimson Leader. Of course, the usual bootleg cookie live stream is going to be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my time, not your time. Maybe your time. I don't know you. I don't know your life. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. It was very long. It was buggy, but it was worth it. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I love you all. And bye-bye.